He's one of the most talented artists that we have on the Kenyan music scene. He represents the new gospel. He is also one of the most talked about artists. Without a doubt, when you pick up any newspaper, blog site, his name never misses. Well, today I get to sit down with the man himself, Willy Paul, as we get to chat about his career, his ministry, and of course, what does 2015 hold for this particular artist. Willy Paul, welcome to Front Row.
Thank you.
Now, Willy, I'm just going to hit the nail on the head, yes? We have been hearing so much about Willy Paul. Willy Paul has changed his name from Willy Paul to Willy Paul Bongo to Willy Paul Reborn. First off, let me just get your name correct. Is it Willy Paul Reborn now? Is it Willy Paul Bongo? Which is it?
Willy Paul.
Willy Paul.
Yeah.
Okay, so all these guys who are saying that post-groove, you've gone into some sort of rebirth. Is there any truth to that? Apparently, you have been putting up Facebook posts, apologizing to your fans, telling fans that you're going to be turning over a new leaf.
The only reason why I apologized because they were complaining that whenever they comment, I don't respond. Yeah,
I can relate to that. It happens because you get so many inboxes.
Yeah, but then, you know, not all of them understand. So lazima ningekuwa tu mjanja nianze tu like na kuonyesha I appreciate their support.
Okay.
Yeah.
Willy Paul, if I had to ask you, would you say that you're the most misunderstood artist in the Kenyan music scene?
I don't know, but I would say I'm the most fought.
But I'm just wondering, when did you decide that, you know what, I just don't want to do any type of music, I want to do gospel music?
Nilicide hivyo time marafiki zangu, unajua nilikuwa mse wa group. So this time nilikuwa shule, nilikuwa class 8. So nikirudi hivi, watu walikuwa wananiangalia, nashindwa mbona watu wananiangalia hivi. Kumbe marafiki zangu walikuwa wameangushwa. They had been shot. Because walikuwa wameiba DVD.
Okay. So you grew up in a rough neighborhood?
Yeah. So hapo nilipea tu God life yangu because hiyo tu ndio angenisaidia hiyo time. Na ndio nikafanya song inaitwa Rabuka.
Okay.
Yeah.
So since then it's been a struggle trying to get your music heard, and finally you made it.
Yeah.
Because you're one of the few artists who can actually boast that I have songs that have hit the 1 million mark on YouTube. Very few artists in Kenya can actually walk around with that sort of accolade to their names. Yeah.
And I thank God for that.
You better. Now, I'm just trying to understand, because here we are saying that you're one of the most misunderstood, persecuted artists. Would you say that perhaps you are sometimes to blame for what some of this negative publicity that follows you around?
How?
Okay. I'm just going to give you a list of some of the most controversies that we've seen Willy Paul being involved in. Yes? Let's start with, for instance, your personal life. Yes? We all know. No, hold on. Hold on. Yes. I've met gospel artists, and the one thing that has been constant, I hear all of them saying, is that yes, I'm a gospel artist, but before that, I am a man of God. I am a man, right? But then we've had blogs and we've had several stories about Willy Paul being linked to different kinds of females. And I have to wonder, because it's not once, it's not twice, do you think to some extent you have to take some form of responsibility and say, hey, you know what? If all this negative publicity keeps following me around, perhaps it's time I look within. Either it's me or it's the people who are around me.
I'm human. Kila binadamu uko na vitu zinaitwa feelings. Uwe pastor, uko na feelings. Bishop, una feelings. Na another thing, man is to error.
Definitely.
So kila mtu ukosea. Sisemi mimi nilikosea manini, but nasema kila mtu ukosea. And the only person mwenye anaweza judge mwingine ni Mungu, si binadamu. Binadamu hana right ya kujudge mtu.
Okay. Let me go back to
na kila kitu yenye na happen, Mungu anajuanga ita happen. Na Mungu alikuwa ashaipanga i happen.
Okay. Yeah. But what does that say about you when it comes to perhaps what you put out there for the media to pick up? Or should I say what your female friends put out there, because it's one thing, we get it, you're young, you're single, eventually you're gonna have to get married, and I would believe that involves dating different women. But it's not a good thing to see some of these women coming to the blogs and saying, oh, he beat me up. I don't believe you're a woman beater.
Mi hata ukiniona hivi venye niko anaweza ina mkono nikupiga.
Okay. Okay,
let me tell you something, siko ba, but mademo wamekuwa na hii tabia hata saa hivi venye tunaongea, like they just text me wananitumia ma pictures zao na shindwa sana za nini, una get, like any girl mwenye anataka tu kujulikana huko nje, anakaa chini anapiga hesabu anasema huyu Willy ndio huko ule ukimhit tu una chapa million once. Yeah. So madem pia waache tu kunizoea hivyo. Spendi. Uwezi kaa tu chini ufikirie na akili zako uanze kunitumia pictures please usiniharibie ministry. Unaona? Acha tu nifanye ministry yangu, cause unajua at the end of the day wakinifanyia hivyo public haitaelewa hivyo, public tu itajua Willy walikuwa wanadu hivyo. Kama hata hiyo story unasema ya kupiga dem, mimi sijaipiga dem. But okay, siku hata kuiongelea, but ni dem alikuwa so thirsty for fame. So alikuwa anafanya anything kujulikana. Cause tuseme me and you we are dating, right? Unanipenda na mimi nakupenda. Kuna time watu uko sana kijani. Hatuwezi kosana na unajua mimi ni gospel artist. Kama ni ukweli unanipenda, hatuwezi kosana ukimbie ghafla.
True.
Ukimbie kwa mablog kupeana ati ma picture ati amenipiga amenifanyia hivi wezi. Not unless uko na
ulterior motives.
Yeah.
So you'd say it's a lesson learned, and right now you're careful about which females you let into your inner circle.
Yeah, I don't want to date for
the time being.
For the time being, staki kudate.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd probably second you on that. I think it's probably best because you're very talented, and I think it's high time that you need to actually take control of your brand.
Yeah, anataka kudate music yangu sasa.
Absolutely. And let's talk about your ministry, because you keep saying that people are trying to ruin your ministry. How would you describe your ministry as Willy Paul?
Ministry yangu ni ministry moja tough. Cause yani yenyewe haijakuwa njia smooth. Imekuwa hata unajua venye imekuwa. Like napigwa huku kila side. But sijai anguka. So hata waseuni hata kwa nafatua jiulize mbona huyu kijana tunampiganga but bado yuko tu.
And on that you've been criticized because everyone agrees you're talented, yeah? But there are those who will probably come up and say, you know what, Willy Paul, perhaps you need to take a step back from gospel music. Perhaps you just need to do music, yeah? Because their version of the ministry does not necessarily agree with your version of the ministry, because they're like, tukiangalia huyu kijana yuko pale pengine ana earrings kwenye masikio, nywele ndio hiyo amekadai, machain ndio hizo amevaa kama rapper. So what's his ministry?
Siko ba mi by then na respect watu sana. Hata watu ongea vitu negative kunihusu na respect. Na mimi walini misunderstand hao. But then I ni expect ni worship God the same way babu yangu alikuwa na worship. Ni worship kan nimefunga longi hapa kwa tumbo na nimetakin like of course ni generation nyingine.
I'd love to see in that look though. Funga longi hapa.
Ni generation nyingine unaona. Yeah. Na mimi kama Mungu ashani accept hivi venye niko. Binadamu sasa si atulie tu nini akubali tu venye Mungu anataka.
But would you say that for you personally as a person and someone who's saved, that you've gone through a path that you've stumbled, I'm sure, you've made mistakes, and you're learning?
Yeah, of course, mistakes ni vitu ziko in life, and everybody makes mistakes. And kitu mbaya ni kurudi kufanya the same mistake.
Would you say that this gift you've been given is it's a gift and it's a curse at the same time?
I wouldn't say it's a curse, but I would say it's a gift. But najua Mungu ataka kunipitisha tu kitu fulani, ananipima. Yeah.
Now, just back to some of those controversies, because there was also that drama.
Na wewe si hata uniulize tu vitu tu za kujenga ministry. Uko tu kwa controversies.
That's the thing, really. That's the thing.
Tujenge huduma, tusukume huduma.
Tunasukuma huduma, but you see the first part of kusukuma huduma. Amen, Willy Paul. Amen. The first part of kusukuma huduma is just clearing the air, because I think to some point you lose credibility, because if you want to stand in front of people and pass a message, but then they're like, what gives you the right? Because at the end of the day, you're the guy, I read he's doing this, or people say he's doing this.
Hata nikuulize.
Yeah.
Mbona God bado ameniweka hapa kama ni ukweli vitu watu huandika? Hizo ni vitu watu wanafaa kujiuliza. Niko hapa cause God ameniweka hapa, and hata msee aseme nini hakuna kitu chaniweka chini cause Mungu ashanipatia. Yes.
And for the record, are you writing your own songs?
Of course, I write my own songs.
Okay. So
hata sometimes unasikia size zetu waambia, hata ukiita size zetu interview atakwambia Willy Paul aliandika song, akaweka melody, mimi nikakuja nikaekelea sauti. Utasikia atakwambia yani kasi stangu, so yeye ndio anaweza kuambia ukweli hapo, but kikwangu I write my own music. Spendi ni wase wengi wameni approach ati niko na hii but sijai feel because God amenipatia uwezo wa kuimba na kuandika.
Then do you manage yourself in terms of like your career as an artist, or do you have a team that actually helps you run things?
I used to manage myself, but then vitu zikawa mob. So kama saa hii na wase kadhaa. Yeah.
Okay, so you actually have a team behind you.
Yes.
So I want to ask, because you're also young and you're walking a path that's very tough, do you have any mentors, perhaps people that you call, you look up to for advice?
Yeah, like right now I have Bishop Alan Kiuna.
So you've just actually started going to JCC. Does this have anything to do with Size 8? Because we know that she's a JCC member, staunch.
Wewe usijali, wewe jua tunaendanga church JCC.
Sorry,
wewe mdaku sana, but it's allowed. Najua at the end of the day lazima upate ile unga yako. Na ni udaku inakuletea unga.
Okay, you just did not.
Usijali.
Okay, so Willy, you know what? It's been really great having you on the show. Thank you so much for being as candid as possible.
Ukuniacha arabana we, ukuniacha arabana we. Yeah. What's up, people? It's your boy Willy Paul, and you're watching Front Row with Tamima. Keep it locked.